Welcome back. Last time we talked about energy flow and ATP. Today we're diving into the actual photosynthesis equation, and I'm going to let you in on a secret. This equation is one of the most important chemical reactions on planet Earth. Let's break it down. Here's the equation. 6 carbon dioxides plus 6 waters plus light energy gives you glucose, C6H12O6, plus 6 oxygens. Let's read it like a recipe. On the left side, we have our ingredients. 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, 6 molecules of water, and light energy from the sun. On the other side, we have our products. 1 molecule of glucose and 6 molecules of oxygen. So, where do these ingredients come from? Carbon dioxide comes from the atmosphere. It enters the leaf through tiny pores called stomata. Water comes from the soil. It's absorbed by the roots and transported up through the xylem tissue to the leaves. And sunlight, that comes from 93 million miles away, streaming to Earth in about 8 minutes. The plant takes these simple, low-energy ingredients and rearranges their atoms into glucose, a high-energy sugar molecule. And oxygen, that's actually a waste product. The oxygen you're breathing right now is waste from photosynthesis. Kind of nasty to think about. One person's trash is literally another person's treasure. Now let's talk about light, because not all light is created equal. The sun produces a huge range of radiation. We call it the electromagnetic spectrum. This includes gamma rays, X-rays, ultraviolet light, visible light, infrared, radio waves, and more. Fortunately, our atmosphere, covering us like a blanket, acts like a selective filter. It blocks most of the dangerous radiation, but lets visible light pass through. That visible light, the light you can see, is what drives photosynthesis. And visible light is actually a spectrum itself. You've got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. You've heard of Roy G. Biv. Who's that? All right, anyway, here's where it gets interesting. Plants don't use all of these colors equally. Plants capture light using pigments, molecules that absorb certain wavelengths of light. The main pigment is green stuff. You when you're a kid and you slid in the grass and got green stains all over your pants, chlorophyll. And there are 2 types, chlorophyll A, which is blue-green, and chlorophyll B, which is yellow-green. Now, here's a cool concept. The color we see is actually the color that's being reflected, not absorbed. Chlorophyll absorbs red light really well. It absorbs blue and violet light really well. But green light reflects it. That's why all the plants that we see around, well, the majority of them, are green to us. The green light bounces off and hits our eyes. When chlorophyll absorbs light energy, something incredible happens. Electrons in the chlorophyll molecule get energized. They jump to a higher energy level. These high energy electrons are what makes photosynthesis work. They're like tiny batteries that have just been charged up by the sun. So, now you know the photosynthesis equation and how plants capture light energy with chlorophyll. Next time, we'll explore exactly where this happens. We're going to take a tour of the leaf, look at the structure of the leaf and the chloroplast. All right, I'll see you in class.